is going on, Kyle? We are back. I'm back in Connecticut. We got fucking golf today after no golf, no PGA last week, just Olympics.
Just the Olympics. It was fun though.
Yeah, yeah,
The 3-man playoff or 7-man playoff for bronze.
yeah,
That was pretty insane.
yeah. That's awesome. So we are at TPC Southwind in Memphis today for the WGC-FedEx St Jude Invitational.
Yeah. So another
It's
no
a
cut
Yep, like
makes
that.
makes DraftKings a little bit easier just because you know your guy's gonna play through the weekend.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of high scores out there.
I, I should say it makes cash games easier. It makes tournament harder because everyone has people going through the weekend.
Right.
So you really have to focus on ownership this week. Try to get yourself to be a little bit different.
Yeah, for sure.
But
For
we could
sure.
start off right with the 10Ks, DraftKings.
Let's go right into it. So the most expensive guy is Colin Morikawa at 11,000. Then we got Xander Schauffele at 10,800, Koepka at 10,600, Spieth at 10,400, DJ at 10,200, and Rory at 10K even. I think Morikawa's got to be a fade here.
I see what you're saying. What I was going to ask you, what do you think about fading the Olympics? Fading everyone who's in the Olympics. I mean, just coming from Japan.
Yes, I also like that.
But yeah, Morikawa at 11,000
I was
makes
gonna
it.
say more for when we get to the 9Ks. I was gonna say Matsuyama's got to be a fade as well.
Yeah, after all the pressure of last week,
Yeah,
probably took his lashings for not winning.
yeah.
Um,
Is he getting mandatory military service now?
yeah, right. They just gave it to
Straight, you're going straight to frontline infantry, fucking Hideki.
him. But yeah, I see what you're saying with Colin. He's been playing a shit ton of golf.
Yeah,
I also get why he's the most expensive.
right.
He's been fucking killing it, and all of a sudden it
Yes,
looks like he can putt, which is different for him.
it's yeah. Nice change of pace for him.
Yeah.
That is how he won
But yeah, I'm with you. Fade Colin, and I'm gonna fade Xander this week, coming off the gold medal win.
for sure. For sure.
That's gotta be a letdown week. Everybody's gonna be on Brooks. Everybody.
Yeah, I'm liking Spieth here. I think he's my top guy. Spieth or Rory in the 10Ks.
Yeah, I mean, I do like Brooks, but everybody's on him.
Right.
And
Right.
Spieth, I think kind of similar. Everybody's going to be on Spieth too, but how can you fade both these guys? They're so good.
Right.
I'm with you. I
Right.
think Spieth is the best play. I agree.
And I mean the 9Ks are also like completely stacked as well.
Yeah, I'll probably be starting most of my team in the 9Ks.
Yeah. Yeah, like
So
anytime you're getting DeChambeau at 9,500,
it's crazy.
that's a good week.
Or Justin Thomas below 10K.
Yeah, that too.
So yeah, 9Ks is Justin Thomas at 99. And then we got Victor Hovland at 97. Louis Uy, 96. DeChambeau, 95, like you said. Hideki, 94. Patrick Cantlay, 93. Daniel Berger, 92. Scheffler, 91. And Paul Casey, 9K. Anytime Justin Thomas is under 10K, I have to play him.
Hammer him.
It's a
Yes.
requirement.
I'm 1,000% with you.
Yeah. So I'll be playing Justin Thomas, and like I said, this course has small greens. We were talking off camera. Has some small greens, so I like Justin Thomas iron play. He's one of the best iron players in the world.
Yes.
He can't putt worth a shit, but that's got to turn around at some point.
Yeah.
He also did win this tournament last year, so he likes this course.
For sure.
Anyone you like in 9Ks?
JT 100%, and I gotta think Louis Ui's gonna play well this week.
Oh yeah, I like Louis.
He
As
has
well.
been fucking lights out.
Yeah,
His
Louis
the
Uy.
last like month and since pretty much since the U.S. Open.
And this course fits him perfect.
Yeah.
Fits his game perfect. Another great iron player. That's another reason I like Victor Hovland.
Yes.
Especially like Victor Hovland in a no-cut event because he tends to put up like a 64. He'll put up like a 64 and then shoot in the 70s and then get back down. He's an up and down kind of guy, but
Mm-hmm.
when his putter's on, he can go real low. He could score high on DraftKings because of it. So I like Hovland and guys I'm fading DeChambeau and Hideki.
Yeah, definitely fade
They're
DeChambeau.
out. DeChambeau coming off COVID and just not great play.
Yeah,
He
but
can't. He
I'm
can't keep the.
sure. I'm sure coming off COVID probably knocked $1,000 off his price, but even then, you're still overpaying for him.
Yeah, it is sad to see no John Rahm, still recovering from COVID, or they're just not letting him play yet. I'm not too
Yeah,
sure how
should have been
he's
taking
doing.
ivermectin.
Right. Somebody who's interesting is Patrick Cantlay. He fits the course probably
I
better
was
than anyone.
I was gonna ask you about Cantlay at 9,300. It seems like he's overpriced here, but I think when they're pricing him at 9,300, they're telling you something.
Right. I feel that way about Daniel Berger too.
Yeah,
We've
same.
talked about him before. You just keep fading him, and then he's top tens every single week.
Right.
So uh, pretty. I mean, do you have to take Berger at this point?
I think so. I think
Yeah, I
I
think
think
you
you
do.
have to.
Yeah. I hear people are high on Scotty Scheffler. I'm never that high on Scotty Scheffler.
No.
But he also is another guy who finishes pretty high every week.
Yeah. He's good for like top 25 no matter what.
Right. And then Paul Casey, he's just a loser. He can't win a tournament, so
Correct.
not picking Paul Casey.
Correct.
Want to take us into the eighth, Scott?
Absolutely. Oh, starting off with talking about another loser who can't win a tournament. Fucking Tony Finau at 8,900.
Oh,
And then going all the way down to Tommy Fleetwood at 8K. And then in between, we got Patrick Reed, Shane Lowry, Webb Simpson, who we will not be talking about, Joaquin Neiman, Cam Smith, Corey Connors, and then there's Tommy Fleetwood at 8K.
yeah. This is an interesting range.
This is very interesting. I think Tony Finau is probably a good bet, but he's not going to win.
I like it. I think he'll be low owned. People do
Yeah.
seem to like to play him. He seems to have high ownership every week, but
Yeah.
he hasn't been Tony Finau in quite a while now. Hasn't played up to his potential.
Yeah.
So this might be a week to get back on him.
Yeah, this is
Bounce
this is
back.
a tougher round than the 9Ks because like Joaquin Neiman at 84 is a pretty good play. He's got the highest average points per tournament in this range, and he's got 5 top 10s. Makes the cut 21 and 22 times in his last 22 tournaments, but this is a no-cut event, so that does change things a little bit. I think probably my top guy, gun to my head, I would go with like a Corey Connors or maybe even a Cam Smith in the low eights.
I
And
like
then,
Corey Connors a lot this week too.
yeah,
Corey Connors is a great play. We have to talk about Webb. Um, he's fucked us over more than once. He hasn't been playing good at all. He hasn't been playing good golf.
yeah,
But this would be a course that fits his style of play if we knew if what you could count on Webb to show up. But I
yes.
just don't know if we can do that. Another guy I like your Corey Connors play, and I like Abe Answer. Abraham Answer.
Abe Answer, I think, is. Oh yeah, he is 8,300.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had him on my team. That's why he wasn't on there. Yeah, yes, I very much like Abe Answer.
Right.
Drafted him.
That takes us to the 7Ks, which starts us off with our boy Willie Z, and
Yes.
the 7Ks goes down to Ian Poulter this week at 7,000. This is another great range. It's kind of this week is really a story of the 9Ks and the 7Ks to me.
Yeah, I have. That's pretty much what I got is 9s and 7s, and then Abe Answer at 83.
Yeah,
7K range always stacked.
always. Yeah, they like to stack that because I mean, you have to build a team somehow.
Right.
You have to have some guys.
Right.
I think I'm gonna still fade Sung Jae coming off the Olympics.
Yes.
But Willie Z at 79, I have no idea what to do with. He had that little back injury where he withdrew from the Open.
Yes.
And before that, he hadn't been playing the same golf we saw earlier. It could have been a lingering back issue. But we haven't seen him since the Open Championship. If he's back to where he was, this is a perfect fit because he's one of the best iron players in the world.
Yes. I did take him in on my team just because there is a shot that there is a chance that he with a couple weeks off he could have healed up, but if he like fucking has to swing into a tree root or something and then just fucking re-aggravates that injury.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be pretty low owned this week because I think a lot of people are going to be hesitant, and that's the kind of time when you want to be taking guys with high upside.
That's true.
If he's 100%.
That's very true. Anybody else you like in the sevens?
Yeah, I took two other guys this week. I got Brian Harmon at 75, and then Billy Ho at 71.
Billy Ho was somebody I was going to bring up.
Yep.
A guy that we've won money on before. Tends to play well at this tournament. I think he's the only guy below 7K to play this tournament every year. Other guys I liked were Sergio Garcia. He's just been playing really good golf. And I can't not bring him up, is Harris English, who's just been lights out. He was third in the U.S. Open, and he won the Travelers.
Yeah.
Fits this course well. And then Jason Kokrak, another guy who's having a crazy, crazy good year. So, gotta have Kokrak in some lineups.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I was thinking about throwing him in there, but I just had to go take a flyer on Willie Z.
Yeah, and I'm not ready to go back to Justin Rose. Leishman,
not.
I don't like at this course. Ian Poulter is someone I'll probably have in some lineups as well. I like Ian Poulter always. He just always shows up to play.
Yep.
Want to take us to the 6Ks?
Yeah, let's do it. So we start off with Sam Burns at 6,900, and then there's a ton of people in this one. The 6Ks are also pretty stacked.
This week they are.
Yeah. The bottom guy in the 6Ks is Wade Ormsby, but there are definitely some guys that stick out to me. Cam Champ might be... he's probably going to have to be a fade this week, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, I'm still not on Cam Champ. I know he's kind of a boomer bust guy. He can win a tournament like he should at the 3.
Right.
But that putting, I can't trust him to putt that well every week.
Yeah. And Cam Davis is a pretty freaking good irons player. Phil does well in big tournaments, except for the Open, apparently, when he missed the cut.
A bunch of big names down here. Matt Wolf, Kevin Kisner, Homa.
Yeah, Max Homa.
It's a pretty stacked. You even go down 6,500 is Ryan Palmer, Stuart Sink, Kevin Na, Siwoo 64, Lucas Glover 64. Below that, I'm staying away from everyone below 6,400, but.
Yeah, the thing is, too, there's only, maybe 15 guys below 6,400. And
right.
so the upper half of the sixes, there is serious value. I think probably top guy in this range for me is probably someone like a Cam Davis. Maybe take a shot on like Carlos Ortiz. He's been playing all right, or like a Ryan Palmer. I could also maybe, if you're gonna take like if you're in a spot where you run out of money because you loaded up on like Colin Morikawa or Koepka and you were laying the chalk, I could see throwing Stuart Sink in there as like a piecing something together because he
Yeah,
has also been playing pretty good.
he has. Really good. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to make lineups this week. It is an invitational. That's why all the golfers are decent, except for when you get really low, like Ormsby and all that.
Yeah.
I won't. Like I said, I won't be going below 6,400. I like Lucas Glover at 64, but below that, I don't like anybody. Garrick Higo, we're, fuck Higo. We said it a couple weeks ago.
Fuck Higo is right.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's our stance there. But yeah,
Hard stance. Hard fuck Higo stance.
there's a lot of guys in the sixes that do make sense, like Lee Westwood, Matthew Wolf. I mean, you could really go low this week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Were you able to make a lineup, Scott?
I did, yeah. I really like this one quite a bit. So, starting off most expensive, going to least expensive. We got Justin Thomas at 9,900. Danny Berger, you convinced me to pull the trigger on him. Abe Answer at 83. Willie Z at 79. Harmon at 75. And Horschel at 71.
I like it.
Yeah.
I did a lineup. I did go with Colin Morikawa. I'm just gonna roll with him. Roll with the hot hand. So I started hot, 11K, dropped down to Jordan Spieth at 10-4. I like what you said earlier, Jordan Spieth. He's just been playing so good. Fits this course. He could putt lights out. I like him this week. And then I really dropped down. I dropped down to Harris English at 76. He's just been playing really, really good golf.
Mm-hmm.
I then dropped down to your boy, Billy Ho. Like him this week.
Yeah.
And then I go with Ian Poulter, the dog, and Matthew Wolf to round out the team. I think it's a good mix of high owned and like Jordan Spieth.
Right.
I'm very curious what Colin Morikawa's ownership is going to be, being that he's 11K. I'm not sure it's going to be high.
I could see that, yeah, and I could see people staying away at like doing the fade after a major victory kind of thing.
Right. Yep. Exactly. That might be a reason to get on Xander. Just fade the public.
Right.
But
although I do think that time change is going to be tough.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt. Did you see any good bets this week?
Yes, I'm looking right now. I like where is it? Come on. Scotty Scheffler. No, sorry. Patrick Cantlay, top 20 finish, minus 130.
I like that too.
Yeah. Top American player. What do you think? Spieth is plus 1,000.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it.
And then, let's see. All right, so
Jordan Spieth's the top 20s minus 150.
that's also spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy. What do you think about top continental European player Victor Hovland minus 143? The only other two guys in there are Sergio Garcia and Victor Perez.
Oh, I like that a lot.
You think Victor
Sergio
Hovland beats Sergio Garcia?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do think Sergio plays well, but I like Victor Hovland to maybe win this thing.
Yeah. Or there's pretty crazy country bets.
Mm-hmm.
top Irish player, Rory McIlroy. All you got to do is beat Shane Lowry.
And Shane Lowry did not play well last week.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Fuck yeah. What's the odds on that?
Minus 175. So you got to pay a little bit, but
It's not so bad though.
you only have to beat one guy.
Right. I like that.
And the one guy is Shane Lowry.
Right.
That top South African is a little more expensive, but it's Louis Uy versus Garrick Higo and Wilco Nienaber.
What's Louis on that?
Minus 225. So
That's worth a bet too, though. That's worth it.
Yeah.
I'll lay the chalk on that. I'll lay the lumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are
like
definitely interesting. Also, top Australian player. This is a little bit tougher because you got Cam Smith, Adam Scott, and Mark Leishman in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably a stay away. Or what do you think of this? Top Asian player. So it's Hideki is plus 125, Sungjae is plus 250, Siwoo is plus 400. What do you think about Siwoo Kim, top Asian player?
I don't mind it.
Siwoo or Sungjae, I don't think Hideki Matsuyama is going to do it this week.
Yeah, Hideki. I like Siwoo more than I like Sungjae this week.
Yeah.
But Kevin Na scares me.
Kevin Na is not.
Or KH Lee.
Yes. KH Lee is plus 600.
Yeah, he's a guy who could pop too. That's a tough range.
Yeah, I think maybe stay away from that.
Yeah, especially after the Olympics, they were all basically playing in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So who recovers best? That's tough. But yeah, it's going to be
definitely top continental Victor Hovland.
Yes.
And definitely top Irish Rory, and definitely top South African Louis Uy.
I think that's all the only bets we should take. Let's lay them.
I think that's if that's not 3-0, I'm gonna be very upset.
Shoey. We'll do shoeys.
If we lose one of those bets, we're guzzling beers out of shoes.
Yes, absolutely. All right. You want to
quick break and then UFC?
Yeah.
All right, bud. Talk to you in a minute.